Hello, Wichita and surrounding cities. My name is jdaugherty. I'm a licensed realtor here in town with JPY again, and it is time for your favorite monthly update. This is your monthly real estate update to give you an idea of where the market's at, where's it going, how are home prices, what can I expect in these next couple months, should I buy now, should I sell now? All of these questions will be answered today on this monthly update. So starting out, home sales in South Central Kansas rose by 18.5% in January compared to the year prior, January of 2020. So that is 763 units or homes sold, up from 644, meaning that we are moving a little bit in January compared to last year. Last January was slightly slower, so that's a good increase there. Moving on, we'll get to the really important numbers here in a little bit. And sorry, my chair is going down. It has no control, so if I am shrinking, that is why. New construction, last January, there was 52 units sold. This past January there were 61, and if you don't know why do I keep saying January, that's because it's February 15th, the day I'm shooting this. We are using January's data. We're always a little bit of a month behind, but it kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. So new construction, 61 sales, picked up from last year being 52. That's good. We need new construction to continue. We need that number to increase. When that does, it is balancing the inventory even more because existing home sales are just non-existent. So going on that, among existing homes, 702 units sold in January. That's an increase of 18.6%, being 592 units at the end of January in 2020. That's very, very low. And among existing homes, that's just the sales among existing homes, not new construction. So we have two kinds of homes, your new construction, your existing homes, and inventory among existing homes is non-existent, and that's why we need the new construction to pick up, kind of balance that a little bit there. So total contracts, 854 contracts for sale written in January of 2021. That's up from 758, and as always, that it reflects sales that are set to close in the near future, meaning February, March. So that did rise by 12.7%. That's a good number there. Now, the figure we really want to look at, and my chair's sliding down again. Sorry, everybody. I can't control myself today, apparently, or this chair can't control itself, probably. Inventory. I talk about inventory almost every month. Inventory is supply and demand, is simple economics. It is how many homes are on the market, how much do I have to choose from? And when you think about inventory, you can say a number, but in fact, most buyers are only looking at a certain range or a certain area. So when I say this total number of inventory, for most people, that number is going to be significantly smaller because they are only looking at a small dot of a larger circle, if that makes any sense. So inventory of active listings in South Central Kansas stood at 885 units at the end of January. That's down from 1,735 homes that were on the market at the end of this last year. And I just checked today to see what the number is, and that number today, February 15th, was 786 active listings. So our inventory is non-existent. It is so down. It is continually decreased month by month. Every month I get on here and do this update, I'm telling you the same thing, and this story is only repeating itself this month. Inventory is non-existent. So what does that mean? As I say every month, if you're a homeowner, take advantage of it. If you're thinking about relocating, if you're thinking about moving into a dream home, if you're thinking about downsizing, all of those things can be great for you right now because inventory is so low that your price is only going to be great. And when I say great, I don't mean you're going to be happy with it necessarily, but it's going to be better than other times because inventory is so low. You have no competition. Buyers don't have much to choose from. Supply and demand, you can get more for your home. So it is great for you right now, really on all spectrums of that because inventory is so low. Now, being a buyer, I say this every month. Yes, home prices are high. Inventory's low. I just went through this the other day. I have buyers continually beat out by bids because there's so many people offering on homes. Homes are flying off the market sometimes before you can even look at them and get a showing. So as a buyer, it can be very frustrating. But it is still a good time because interest rates are so incredibly low. We have historic lows, meaning that if you're someone who maybe in the past couldn't get approved for a loan that you really were striving for. Maybe you only want to live in a home in a certain area, and the lowest you can get in this area is 180. And maybe in the past you wouldn't be able to afford that. With interest rates right now and what these lenders are able to do, you can get in a home at an affordable price because of that low interest rate. So you're not out of luck. It may be harder for you to get into a home. You may have a harder journey to do so because of this inventory problem we find ourselves in, but it is still a good time for you. So it's a good time to be a buyer. It's a good time to be a seller. It's really good for a lot of people. Granted, this is a seller's market, but with the interest rates being so low, buyers, you're not out of luck. There's ways to circumvent this. There's ways to find a home. So if you are a buyer or a seller and you're kind of, up in arms, what do I do right now? What do I do with the market the way it is? Please go to icalljake.com. There you can find all my information. You can find my contact information. I'd be more than happy to talk with you about how it is a great time, even though it may not seem so. It is a great time to be in the real estate market. So that is my real estate update. I will be back in March using February's data. As always, I really appreciate this. I appreciate all the support I get from all of you. And today it's very cold. I posted a post maybe a couple days ago. Keep your water lines dripping. Keep the cabinets open to circulate the warm air. The last thing you want on this cold day is for a basement to flood, a living room to flood. You just don't want it to happen. So keep the water moving so it won't freeze. That's my advice for today. I'll be back next month. And as always, until next time.